It's been a little while now, hasn't it? Hey all, Flame here, and welcome back to Pokémon Yellow version. I originally did a playthrough of this game back in 2017, that's nearly 10 years ago, where I played through the whole thing, but I missed out one little bonus feature that in hindsight I wish I'd included, because it's an exclusive feature to Pokémon Yellow version. It didn't appear in Red, Green, Blue, or any of the remakes, and that is the Pikachu's Beach minigame. Now, if you want to access this, it's different depending on which version of Yellow you're playing. If you're playing the 3DS Virtual Console version, it's quite simple, in that all you need to do is to show up to the location with the starter Pikachu in your team. Nice and simple. If you're playing the Game Boy version, it's quite a bit more complex. You'll need to have a Pikachu that knows the move Surf, which it can't naturally learn, and it can't learn through the HM. You have to unlock this in Pokémon Stadium and transfer it over using the transfer pack. And in order to do that, you will need to clear the Master Ball division of the Round 2 Prime Cup using Pokemon that you've transferred in, like not the rental Pokemon from Stadium. And you need to make sure that that Pikachu is part of the final battle, that you can't rotate it out or anything. So you can do that, or nowadays you can just use PK Hex to alter your Pikachu's moveset. Which one of those things I did is entirely up to your imagination. I am not going to spoil anything here. But yes, you might have noticed when we were outside, this game does actually have a unique surf animation for Pikachu specifically, which was carried over into Gold, Silver and Crystal, oddly enough. So if you transfer the Pikachu over once it knows Surf using the Time Machine in Gen 2, you can see it there as well. But here we go, here is the minigame. As you may expect, the Pikachu's Beach minigame involves surfing Pikachu. And you get awarded points depending on how many tricks you do. And there's a full points breakdown. I was never able to get anything over the 150 points because look how quickly he's going. I think 150 is the points awarded for doing 2 turns in the air. And I am playing it a little bit safe throughout this run because if you just fall in the drink, then you don't get any points. If you go head first into it, then you know, that's not really what you want to be doing, and so I'm getting a lot of 50s, a lot of 150s, and the occasional just, yeah. Sometimes it doesn't work out quite as well as I would have liked. I'm going to be doing this run, and I'm also going to be doing another run after this where I played a fair bit better, let's say. Pikachu on a surfboard is not the only time we've seen him doing this. We had the Surfing Pikachu opportunity, I guess is the right word, for a photograph in Pokemon Snap. You can get a nice little bonus from Oak if you get that shot. Both Surfing Pikachu and Flying Pikachu also have TCG cards. And in Let's Go Pikachu, there's the replacement for HMs in that game is just special skills that Pikachu can learn, and as you may expect, the substitute for Surf in that game is just Pikachu on a surfboard. So, you know, this was during the era where they were kind of transitioning from using HMs to just finding other workarounds, and since it was a remake, they kind of had to include some form of Surf. So that's kind of how it worked there. As for the point breakdowns themselves, I believe that the actual ones that are programmed into the game that you can reasonably get, or realistically get, I'll say, go up to 350. But there is also some information in the game's code that allows for a plus 750 points bonus, except there's no way to actually unlock that. So there's no way to trigger more than 350 points, so You know, there's probably is like a total cap. But as you can tell from the fact that I never got more than a 150, I'm not getting anywhere near the highest possible radness score. Because I unfortunately am not rad. But the other thing that you can do in this room that I unfortunately can't show off with the emulator is print out your high score using the Game Boy printer. I did have one of these, but getting hold of paper and ink is a difficult task these days. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was Pikachu's Beach in Pokémon Yellow version. I'll see you next time for another video. Bye bye for now.